Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming into view at the bottom of the glass, you will see something that resembles the backbone of a dinosaur. Now guys, the University of Florida, they actually had this tested down here, guys. And it turns out that that down there is, in fact,
What's going on, adventurers? Today we are coming to you from Silver Springs. There it is right there. We are currently in Ocala, Florida. This place is known worldwide for their glass bottom boats. So we're gonna take you guys out on a glass bottom boat voyage today. I hope you're ready. It's gonna be awesome. Let's go. So guys, we are super excited to be back here at Silver Springs in Ocala, Florida. One of my favorite places growing up. We used to come here all the time. That was back when it was privately owned. Now it's owned by the state. But they still have one of the best things that they used to have right here behind me, the glass bottom boats. And we are getting ready to head out on a voyage. So one thing I want to point out is this boat right here in front of us is a newer boat. And as you can tell, it's 100% accessible. So it's a lot bigger than the traditional boats. These boats have been around for, I'm thinking close to 100 years, maybe even longer. But this has been like, these boats are world famous. The whole glass bottom boat thing is pretty amazing. And if you guys don't know, they actually used to film a lot of movies here and TV shows. They filmed Tarzan here, The Creature from the Black Lagoon. So it's really cool because with this boat, it looks like the seats actually fold up so that they can fit, I don't know how many wheelchairs or scooters on board. I think that's pretty great though. I'm thinking maybe just wheelchairs because he was saying that you actually have to go backwards to get on because of the configuration of the ramp. So we'll see, but it's pretty cool. They said Lisa's going to be right there where that little Coast Guard sign is, right next to where the glass bottom is. So it's going to be an awesome viewing situation for her. Are you going to put her on?
Yeah. Right now I'm keeping this side snug because the current's dragging us that way.
Got it.
you hear that? See that?
Whee!
This is the 7th time this boat was actually raining. So you guys are some of the first people to actually be on this vessel.
Did you guys hear that? This is our first maiden voyage, kind of.
Guys, we've been doing this for just about 100 years, never had to use those things, and by gosh, we are not going to start today. Now, for any reason you guys do want to break my heart and that 100-year tradition, I cannot and will not stop you. What you got to do is you'll reach up there, you'll grab that life vest, pull it down around your head, securely fasten it around your waist, and then jump off my boat. Hurt my feelings for you. But if it just so happens, guys, that we get hit by a road torpedo, we have to abandon ship. Have no fear. Do not fret. I will dispatch an alligator rescue team to come get you. I mean, come help you. I mean, they'll only charge you an arm and a leg for their service. That's not too bad, right, guys? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I do have a radio in my hand. It is in constant communication with the boats and boat docks behind me. Now, for any reason you guys feel sick, ill, or impaired and cannot finish the trip, you guys let me know. I'll have an EMT back in the dock within 15 minutes. Now, if I feel sick, ill, or impaired and cannot finish the trip, oh boy. Just push this button on this receiver right here and give them the universal sign of distress. We all know what that is, right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? And let them know that Captain Bill cannot finish the trip. With that being said, guys, let's get on with the ride. Ladies and gentlemen, this glass that you're looking through is real glass. This glass is only 1.5 inches thick and it's not magnified in any way. What you see is what you get. What? Like that? What you see is what you get. Ladies and gentlemen, this water is 98.9% pure spring water. Although I do not suggest taking a cup down there and trying it. But then again, for those of you who actually drink Nestle's bottled spring water, unfortunately, you already have. Yeah. Now guys, this water temperature, guys, stays at constant 72 degrees, and that's because of the springs. Now speaking of springs, the first spring that we're going to go see, guys, is called the Spring of Stars. And they gave it that name for the many different actors and actresses that actually got movies here. Like Jane Russell, Jerry Lewis, Burt Reynolds, and of course, Johnny Weissmuller from the 6 original Tarzan. I will try my best Aquaman impersonations and try and get some of those stars to come up and say hi to you. Now guys, where this gray rock meets this ledge down here, that is your actual spring. That spring down there, guys, is 28 feet deep. Now guys, if for any reason you guys do not get to see the springs, or anything that I'm trying to show you at the bottom of the glass, please remember, it's your fault. I'm joking, guys. I can try and spin this big boat 360 degrees so everyone gets to see what I'm talking about. Like I said, guys, when that gray rock meets that ledge, that is your actual spring. That spring down there is 28 feet deep, guys.
Wow. Está bien profundo.
Now this next spring that we're going to go see, guys, is called the Creature Spring. And they call it the Creature Spring because they made 3 different movies at this one location. Who would like to guess what one of those movies are? You are absolutely awesome, sir. It is the Creature from the Black Lagoon. The return of the Creature from the Black Lagoon. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Back to the Black Lagoon. Ladies and gentlemen, coming into view at the bottom of the glass, I give you that 38-foot Creature Spring. This spring right here is where they did all the underwater filming and sequencing for the Creature of the Black Lagoon. The star of that movie was a gentleman by the name of Rigo Browning, who was a local diver and swim instructor here. That's pretty much how he got the gig. Now the director wanted his scene to look so authentic. Hi, Turtle! That they never gave him an air tank to do his scene. Hi, Turtle! He literally had to go down there in that cage, hold his breath for up to 3 to 4 minutes until the director yelled action. A light came on at the bottom of the boat, and that was telling him that it was his time to do his scene. Now that cave down there, guys, that is the actual Creature's home. That spring down there is 38 feet deep, guys. That is the next spring that we're going to go see, guys. It's called the Abyss. Now they call it the Abyss because years ago they sent divers down here to find out exactly how deep this spring really is. Well, let me tell you guys, this spring got so tight and so narrow that the divers had to take the air tanks off their back, push them down in front of them, just so they could get down a little bit deeper. Now, although, ladies and gentlemen, on record, this spring is only 82 feet deep. Yep, that's what I said, only 82 feet. The divers are just about 250 yards away in line with them. Now, the theory was, guys, is that they would drop this line, that line will hit the bottom, and that'll give them some idea how deep this spring really is. Well, guys, that was in theory, because the reality of it was they dropped that 250 yards away in line, and that line never hit the bottom. So they have no idea how deep this spring truly is. Now that white stuff that you guys see down there, that is actually limestone and snail shells that has been down there for thousands of years. But most people just take it for granted. It's okay, I'll let you guys just marvel over that for a moment. Now this island that is coming in front of us, guys, is called Bird Island. And they call it Bird Island for the many different wonderful, beautiful species of birds you can possibly find on that island. The blackbirds with the orange hook beaks, those are called cormorants. And then the black birds with the straight beaks, those are called the anhingas, or snake birds. Only because when you see them swimming around in the water, you don't know whether they're a bird, a snake, an alligator, or what. Now, most of the time when you see these birds, you'll see them with their wings outstretched. Only because they lack the natural oils that other birds have to dry themselves. So they literally have to hang their wings out there to dry so that way they don't become waterlogged. Either that or they're just trying to show you the size of the fish that they caught earlier. Now, it is their nesting season. So if you guys look up at the trees up there, you'll see that they built a couple of hen houses up there. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you George. George is our 15-foot baby alligator. Right there on the right hand side.
Oh, there he is, yeah.
Now guys, who knows how to properly measure an alligator besides very, very carefully? So what you'll do is you'll measure from the tip of his nose to the center of his eyes, and you would estimate that in inches. Now not only will I estimate his length in feet, but I will also estimate his age. Since this baby gator right here is just about 14 inches from the tip of his nose to the center of his eyes, that means that he's just about 14 to 15 feet. That also means that he's anywhere between 14 and 17 years old. Those nice little hoot scoots and notches that are on their back, they actually use those as solar panels. Not only to actually gain the sun rays, but they use those as nutrients also. An alligator can go anywhere from 2 to 3 months without actually eating anything at all. Now they call it the Springs of Life, guys, because there are just about 26 different springs here. Now these springs, they range from 8th magnitude to 1st magnitude springs. Now they call them 8th magnitude and 1st magnitude springs, not because of the size of the spring, but because the amount volume of water that they actually push out, that is how they are graded. So 8th magnitude being the smallest and 1st magnitude being the largest, there are just about 26 different springs here. So as we come into this spring system,
Folks, we're coming in
you guys see
right
the
there.
limestone being pushed up, some of the snail shell being shifted, some of those dark holes and those bubbles, guys, those are your actual springs that are down here. Like I said, guys, when you see those dark holes, those bubbles, those boils, guys, those are your actual springs that are down here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming in to be at the bottom of the glass, you guys are going to see something so awesome, so wonderful, so amazing, so unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming in to be at the bottom of the glass, you will see something that resembles the backbone of a dinosaur. Now, guys, the University of Florida, they actually had this tested down here, guys, and it turns out that that down there is, in fact, a rock. But if you look alongside that rock, you'll see a piece of wood. And the University of Florida also took that piece of wood to their facility in Gainesville, guys. And it turns out that that piece of wood down there is actually, in fact, a piece of wood. But there is something so awesome, so wonderful, so amazing about that piece of wood, guys. That piece of wood down there is over 500 to 600 years old. That piece of wood is actually remnants of a Native American dugout canoe left here by the Timacaw Indians. Is that not cool or what? Now this next spring that we're going to go see, guys, is one of my favorite springs. Guys, this next spring coming up is a 1st magnitude spring. This spring is responsible for pushing out 250 million gallons of water every 24 hours on its own. Ladies and gentlemen, coming into me at the bottom of the glass, I give you the Blue Raptor. Now guys, we have just about 32 different species of fish here, but not limited to 7 different types of bass, 3 different types of gar. We have catfish here. We have that high-flying jump out of the water and smack back down fish called mullet. We have that come up to some air and go back down air-breathing fish called bowfin. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a species of fish here that does not belong here at all. It is called tilapia. Now guys, in grand total, all of our springs combined pushes out a whopping 856 million gallons of water a day. Now, if you guys look off the front of my boat, you will see a wooden area. In that wooden area back there, guys, there is a wooden structure. That place back there, guys, is called Ross Island Island. Now, Ross Island was a snake tamer and an alligator wrestler, or an alligator tamer and a snake wrestler. Either way, he did them both. You know, semantics. He's also one of the people that have coined the anti-venom for a snake bite. So if you or somebody know was actually ever bit by a snake, and that nice little ooey-gooey substance that they put in the needle to make you feel better, 9 times out of 10, guys, Ross Island had something to do with it. Now, guys, I am not just mentioning that island back there because of Ross Island. I'm also mentioning that island because for those of you on my boat who actually want to go on a monkey hunt and try and find those rhesus macaque monkeys that we have here at the park, guys, that right there is the island where you would go to do it. Now, guys, if you do see our monkeys, please do not feed them. We don't want to domesticate our animals for any reason. Now, if you do see them, just stop briefly, take a picture, and keep moving. No, they will not jump on you, they will not bite you, they will not attack you. I will tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, they will throw boo-boo at you. Oh yeah, I'm being very serious. You don't have to be the fastest person in your group, but my gosh, you better not be the slowest, I'm telling you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mammoth Spring. In the 1970s, a gentleman set a diving record here. He dove in the water from 124 feet in the air straight down into the spring. What makes that so significant, guys, is that although he dove from 124 feet in the air straight down into the spring, the force magnitude of this spring was so strong that it only allowed him to go down 10 feet before scooting him up and pushing him out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you one of the largest artesian springs in the world. I don't care what Colorado says. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mammoth Spring. Now, although this seems like the same water that was here when we left, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it is not. The water that was here when we left, guys, is just about 32 minutes downriver. This spring system is so large and so forceful that it actually has a 24-minute cycle, which means every 24 minutes there's brand new fresh spring water being pushed from this spring going all the way back. Now, guys, that is why all of our springs are so crystal clear. Now, speaking of crystal clear, at times when this sunlight hits this crystal clear water, it lights up that limestone and that snail shell. That limestone and that snail shell shines and shimmers so brightly that the Native Americans actually mistook it for silver. And that is why they nicknamed it the Silver River. Now, years ago, this used to be owned and operated by ABC Studios. This is why they did so many movies and TV series here. Now, one of those TV series that they filmed here goes by the name of I Spy in the 1960s, starring Robert Culp and Bill Cosby. And in one of those episodes, they actually thought that they found the city of Atlantis, only because they came across these statues. Now, although we don't have many of these statues left, we do have these 3 brothers, these awesome Greek gods, these magnificent wonder beings. Ladies and gentlemen, coming into view at the bottom of the glass, guys, I give you Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. Ladies and gentlemen, these statues stand at a awesome 7.5 feet tall. They're in 38 feet deep of water, and they are made from an ancient substance called fiberglass. Now, there was originally 13 of these guys. And then ABC Studios decided that they wanted to pull them up. And the residents of Florida here got very upset. So they left those 3 guys here for them during pleasure. So these 3 guys became our resident superstar movie stars. Over John Travolta. Now there was also a 2 James Bond films, Moonraker, and also Never Say Never Again starring Sean Connery. And that green stuff that you've been seeing waving around down there, ladies and gentlemen, looking oh so wavy, that is algae. Did everybody get to see those statues okay? No, you up front there? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna come forward
Saw some rock,
and spin. And if you look at the back glass right here, you should see them. Don't look straight down, look out towards me. Right around here.
Oh, okay.
See them now?
Oh, wow.
Wow, there's white. There it is.
Now remember, I'm talking about you guys actually being able to see them, not take a photo. That's not my job. You should be seeing them right now. Everybody should be seeing them right now.
I see them.
Sam.
Right there. There they are. Yes, right there.
So guys, I just wanted to show you how big this boat is. It's pretty amazing. I love how the seats fold up to make room for people that have accessibility issues. So how many people does this boat seat?
It holds 32 people and 16 chairs.
Oh, it can hold up to 16 wheelchairs? Oh, that's awesome. So this can actually hold up to 16 wheelchairs, which is amazing. It's awesome that they decided to do this so that everybody can enjoy the beauty of the Springs. Definitely don't be discouraged if you have a mobility issue. Come out here to Silver Springs and enjoy the beautiful glass bottom boats, guys. Right now, we are going back this way. This is actually right after you enter into the park. We haven't been back here yet, but we thought we'd take you guys to check it out a little bit. So this is where they used to have a lot of the animals, and we're gonna check it out and see what's back here now.
Visitors are allowed. However, as far as the original decor animals,
This is called Ross Allen Island.
so it's actually an island back here, right?
Correct.
There's water between us and the next part of this area.
Ooh.
Oh, guys, what is that? A picture of?
Just kidding.
A canoe?
Yeah,
So is that a boat launch, would you say?
perhaps that's where they do the boat
Oh,
launches.
boat launches. Whoa.
Oh, look, this is where the monkeys are.
Feeding wild monkeys prohibited. So honestly, they're saying there's monkeys back here.
Okay.
Whoa, maybe
gonna
we'll
go find
find
a
one,
monkey.
guys. That would be so exciting.
Lisa would be.
I would be so
Thrilled.
excited if I want to check these trees. They are monkeys. They escaped, right? Is that the story?
I think so. Oh
Which-
man, look at the incline on the other
I
side of this
don't
bridge.
remember this bridge. Do you?
This might be new.
I think this is new, guy. I don't remember this. I thought it was just like a regular path back here. This is crazy.
Hold it up over the top so you can see.
So look, guys. There is the water that's separating two places of land. Okay, here's, yes, because they used to have boat rides on this river.
Yeah.
Remember that? Or
I think that
canal?
was called the King River Cruise or something like
Right.
that. Maybe.
Perhaps. Look, here's the river, guys. Can you see?
No.
Okay, let's get here. I'm gonna hold on to this camera really tightly because wow,
give it
that
to me.
is a drop. You got it? Oh my god.
I love how clear it is. It's so pretty. Oh yeah. Super clear.
Little jungle, like jungle cruise material back
Here
here.
we go.
Whoa, Jen is not afraid at all.
I'm not afraid
She is keeping her
to
wits.
get who on me.
We're looking for monkeys in these trees. We might find one, guys. This is the perfect time for a monkey to be foraging. What was that?
It might have been me.
The size of these trees.
This is awesome. Look at this.
That is a Tarzan tree right there. Look at this path. This is not, this, I don't remember
This is not. Yeah.
This is
This is new.
Because look at the paint here. This is all new.
This is wild.
Whoa.
definitely taking my sunglasses off. This is too dark back here.
Do not feed wildlife. So obviously there's
I
wildlife.
won't feed you, Lisa.
I don't
okay?
know what's back
I
here.
won't feed you.
Oh my gosh.
Which way should we go?
So left or
Which way
right?
should we go, George? Which way should we go?
What's down there is a building or
I
something.
think that's where they used to have the cruise, so let's not go that way.
Okay.
Let's go this way.
Let's go this way.
It might end up at the same place, but
I'm looking for monkeys. Apparently they live here.
well, just look up, I guess.
This is gorgeous really back here. I mean,
Really is.
seriously.
I should be making reels too. So good. There's like nobody back here. This is perfect timing to.
So we're gonna check these trees, guys.
Wow, guys, we are literally all alone back here, which is a little bit scary if you think about
It
it.
is a little scary.
It's just us in the jungle.
This is like freaking jungle, but safe. Well, not maybe.
Kinda. What's there in that tree? Is there something in that tree
Where?
over there? What is that?
Which?
Over there.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that. I don't think it's a monkey though.
It's like moss. Okay. I mean, it shows literally in Florida how so quickly the jungle takes back over.
Wow.
Like, so quickly. It always call it Jurassic Park, some of these areas. It's just amazing.
It definitely looks like Jurassic Park. The perfect place for raptors. Hello.
Exactly.
Look at this tree. Like, look at that tree. Look how big this tree over here. This tree.
Yeah. Look at
Look
that
at that
tree.
thing.
Why are there like stairway steps on that tree right there to my left?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
They probably used to swing off into the river, but the river would have had to have been further in.
Correct.
But it probably was.
Okay, but who climbs up that?
Tarzan?
Tarzan. Oh, maybe that's stuff from the movies.
Maybe.
Right. Could be.
I wonder if Cheetah's in here. Cheetah!
Oh my gosh, I used to watch Tarzan endless. This is definitely the land of Tarzan. It's crazy.
It smells like a skunk came in here.
Here's an old building that they used, I think this was like
Animal
for
show.
an animal show. Yeah, I remember this. So this, guys, is an abandoned animal show building. And I mean, it was nice in the day, but look at it now. Ugh.
Yeah, the seats have been renovated. It's pretty cool. This is it. This is what it used to look like. Pretty cool. I mean, can we just take a second to appreciate the sunset back here through the trees? Like, seriously? This is cool. Can we just take another second to appreciate Lisa scooting herself?
That? What kind of bug is
A
that?
giant spider?
Oh my god, let's go.
What's it doing?
I don't know.
Okay, here.
That is freaking
Here, take this.
me out.
Here, go.
I don't want it to touch me. It's basically flying, but there's no wings. Okay, keep moving.
Oh, look at this.
This is the swamp, guys. Look at this swamp. And Jen's calling alligators.
Yeah, this is definitely, it should be called like the Jungle Walk because this is definitely old Florida.
This is
for
real old Florida.
I haven't seen any monkeys yet though.
I can't
Which is
believe they're
disappointing.
like out here.
Hmm?
I can't believe they're loose.
I know, right? There's another building up here, I think. This reminds me a lot of the walk that they have at Gatorland.
Yes.
Oh, look, here's some water. Yeah, I think this is where the boat dock used to be. The
The river
it's
cruise.
called Fort Kings River Cruise or something
Right.
like that. They had a total of 3 cruises here that you could do. The one was the glass bottom boat, the one was the Fort Kings River cruise, and I can't remember what the other one was called, but they were all pretty awesome. And they were all very different. So I think actually 2 of them were glass bottom boats though. I don't know. I can't say enough about these palm trees that are that are shaped like that. I just think that's the coolest thing. You can see the springs here. We're gonna actually go down. Lise, be careful. Lise. All right, here goes Lisa. There she goes, all by herself. What are you doing? Oh my lord, that is too steep. You need to wait. All right, here, look. Here, why don't you film this a minute? That water is beyond beautiful.
I can't believe how blue it is over here. You guys, we are going back uphill as we round the turn.
My knee is getting its test today.
Maybe have to hobble if John's knee gives out. This is where you need an electric scooter. John's got a cap.
I think those are poisonous though.
Oh, let's not touch it.
Just touch them and see.
Nope. Not. When somebody says just touch it and things like that, just say no, guys. Don't be convinced to hurt yourself.
Just don't go rolling
So
down.
this is the what, hour-and-a-half boat tour?
Maybe.
And the kayaks have to get out of the way. Oh my goodness, it's close. Close quarters here, guys. I guess you can go under the bridge. That's why they made it up so high. No, maybe not. I'm gonna turn around. I think he's turning around.